Alright, let's try this fight again, eh? This is why I'm on this difficulty, though, because it's hard for me even on easy, and you know what? There's no shame in that. Because I played this game for the story anyway. Always have. Always will. I will play it a lot more, because I think it's a motherfucking masterpiece. So is 2, and you know what? I'm even on 3 now. I wouldn't say Andromeda is a horrible game. In fact, honestly, deciding games are bad or good doesn't help anyone, I don't think. You know? It just strengthens this egoic sense of superiority, like, this game sucks. I don't like it, so it sucks. Like, okay, I know that most people really objectively look at a game and go, I don't like this. I don't like playing this. It sucks to me. I get that. But feeling that way doesn't help anything, does it? And I think, I've learned to not really feel that games I didn't enjoy much suck. Even if there's objectively all code and everything, blah, 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 blah. Does it really help anyone to say something sucks? To decide that to have negative feelings about a game, to essentially choose to be negative, because it is a choice. It's a choice you have to learn how to make, because emotions are such a powerful force, but so is the mind, so is awareness. You know? You have to learn how to make the choice between emotions and logic. And there's even a third option, just plain intuition. And at a certain point, you're able to freely make a choice between the three on the fly. It's beautiful, and it makes for a life that is much more fulfilling and much less full of suffering, even though on the surface it might look like the exact same life to someone else. That is the fucking power of it, you know? It's literally, it's just, life is so much better now that I'm beginning to learn how to do this shit. It's fucking amazing. And I want to, you know, teach a lot of people how to do this, and I think games are a great way to begin to teach people how to do these things, to just let them see how I'm playing the game, how I'm reacting to it, how I'm responding to it. Notice me having fun, notice me having very few clear moments of frustration or negativity of any kind, etc., you know? A lot of joy and a lot of things to say that are of substance, and not trying to be funny for funny's sake or anything like that, because I think that's also kind of empty. I like substance, and substance means different things to different people. And I'm trying to just make content that has substance in the way I see substance. Regardless, cutscene time. I'm a rambly boy, and I embrace it. I've been embracing it, beep out it for a while. It helps to do so, friends, and it also helps fighting giant things and actually winning this. Hopefully, this time we'll see. We'll do our best. Wait. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do if thankfully I did save right before I got here. I know the more I focus in on the encounter, the more I'll be able to do this well. Okay, I need more cover, less not cover. That's clearly among the things I need the most. I also feel like I need to just stand here and not really stick my neck out until I can heal my AS, or else I'm dead-ish. But that was a good investment of time, I think. Alright, here we go. More cover. By the way, is there any other enemies around anywhere? I don't think so. Doesn't look like there is, so that's good. Wait until it comes down, then see, we're doing it first try this time, friendos. Heals, heals. You know what? I'm starting to really enjoy just allowing the sway to be sway. And yeah, this is a little bit... This is ridiculous. I might speed it up with trying to be a little closer. Use my friends, but I just like the challenge of sniping it right now. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. And yeah, I'm sorry if this is boring content, friends. I was just spiced up with being silly dirty. Wah! Whoopsie. Okay. Maybe that ain't the best way to do it, but I'd still like to do that. Just snipe it, snipe it, snipe it until it's a dead boy or grill. You know what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to see if I have any better snipper rifles before I do that. Take all. I can always reduce the omni-gel later. Alright, snippers. Yes, I have an Avenger 1, I've got a Reaper 2 around. No fucking wonder. That damage will help. Alright. Yes. By the way, armor-piercing rounds, please. This will help a lot. Alrighty, friends. Let's do this again. Alrighty, friendos. One more time. Man, that's gonna... no, Mentality's dead. Before, but let's just see. Oh yeah, that does more damage, that's what you notice. Okay. This thing stopped regular. It's to go, it's done. Careful about those beams. Boom, boom. There we go. Alright. Wait a little longer so it doesn't overheat. Yeah, we've got this now, friends. Let's continue to be a careful dirty. As long as I continue to be a careful boy, we got this, friendos. There we go, friends. Woohoo!
Area secured.
Alrighty, friends. With that Colossus defeated, let's get going. Was it just an armature or was it a Colossus? I don't really remember, but it was a big boy, that's for sure. Let's just create a new category of Geth and just call them big boys. All the big boys are in the big boy group calls. That's a crash. No, I think that might just be another one of those tunnels. Yeah, it looks like another entrance. I'm just kind of looking around to make sure there's nothing out here, because a lot of times game likes to hide chests in some very inconspicuous places, like most RPGs do. And I always love looking for those. I'd imagine most RPG players do. That's probably why it's a very common thing. I don't know how I got hung up on that little pipe there. I wonder why those... Oh, it looks like a stand. You know, it's interesting to me. They must have spent a long time being like, okay, so what would the bridge up to these look like? Like, designing all this stuff. It's fascinating to me. The amount of time and effort it takes to do stuff like this. is probably widely underestimated by gamers. They just go through the game. They judge it the whole way through, and then they're done with it. That's not right to me. At least that's what I see. It seems like most people do. Like, a lot of people say, oh, this game is bad, this game is okay. I don't think like that. I've never thought like that. This is a discussion for another time, but, like, I literally am not opinionated about games. Games, to me, are something to experience, and if I don't get into them, I don't get into them. And if I do, I do. If I get into a game a lot of people decide are bad, well, shrug? I enjoyed it, fuck you. Like, to be entirely blunt. And if I didn't enjoy it. Not the game's me. Especially if it's well made. If it ain't well made, there's some games people enjoy that are not well made. Like, that is the fact.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
I'm also not the kind of person that would play games I don't like for views or anything like that. So, I may never really have a large following, but I hope I will. And you know why? Not just because, of course, I'd like to have a large following, but because I feel like too much gaming content these days is centered around shock value for clicks, clickbait. Oh, watch this YouTuber suffer. I don't want that kind of energy in my videos, and I also don't want to suffer. So, I just play what I enjoy, and hope other people enjoy watching me play what I enjoy, and talk about things that I enjoy talking about, and just basically try to create videos and streams that, and a community and an environment that a community might grow from that is respectful. I'm kind of blitzing through a lot of this. And I just realized that. I didn't really listen to Garrus's lines there just because I want to get Liara. I love Liara. And Shepard will literally love her in a little bit here.
Just lead the way.
You lead, I'll follow.
And for the next 3 games. So get used to this face right here. Except not really for Mass Effect 2. I really feel like she should have been a party member in Mass Effect 2, and I'm probably not alone in that sentiment.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Well, it doesn't really matter who it is. At this point, there's a trapped person. And she's guessing it is Dr. T'Soni.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We'll find a way to free you.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Alright, cool. So, now that we've met our future waifu for Laifu, we're going to go shoot up some Geth, because that's what you do in this video game. I just like to shoot these because I like to shoot them and get rid of them. Ouch. Be a careful boy, this is why I'm playing on easy. I honestly will probably do Mass Effect 2 on normal at least, because I maybe even a higher difficulty, because its systems are easy for me to play. These are not. This game's gameplay is honestly awful to me. This game's combat is honestly not good to me at all. However, I do enjoy going through the levels. And I do enjoy the feeling of mowing through enemies. Thus, and oftentimes I play on easy. I feel like, this might just be me and the fact that I literally have mental inhibitions that do not allow me to be good at most video games. To the degree that most 25-year-olds would likely be able to do with how much I put into it. I've accepted that because I enjoy the fuck out of video games. And I become a story person. Thing is that video games give me a narrative experience that is far better to me than any watched or read narrative experience, because it immerses you into it in a way that those other mediums cannot, watch, read, listen to, cannot give you. They can't give you that. This is beautiful to me, being able to go through a game like this and experience the environments, walk around in them, be immersed in them, talk to the people, respond to them in different ways, respond to quests in different ways, figure things out. Of course, have a lot of fun along the way. Immerse yourself into a world the way that no other medium has allowed you to do thus far. Now I feel the technology will advancement and just how crazy it's going will bring out even more mediums than video games to come, or maybe an evolution of, for perhaps VR that might even offer more of what I want. But for now, and probably for most of my life, video games of this type, these open world 3D RPGs, that's my thing. Alright. There we go. Okay, so up, okay, left, okay, left, up. Left, up, down, down. Left, up, down, down. I think the last time I did left, up, down, down, right. So let's do left, up, down, down, up. Okay. Left, up, down, down, down. Okay, cool. Perfect. Alrighty. Let's get Liara out of here, shall we? Actually, before we do that, let's make sure I don't have a new snipper rifle. I don't. I'm literally not even gonna equip my peeps with stuff for most of the games. I don't see a reason to. Though, I'm sure I might at some point or another. Once I start getting 2s and 3s and 4s of everything, and I'm not at the moment. That'll be later.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Wait, Commander. Can we trust her? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Plus, she wants that Asari booty. I mean, what?
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
Alrighty, friendies.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Let's get the fuck out then.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Kill this motherfucker, we don't have time.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Well, you're not gonna like it in a minute when you're through holes. Ow. Oh yeah, this. I remember the frickin' flop physics. Oh my god, okay. Oy. See, this is why I picked easy. This game is hard on every difficult. Okay, hard isn't the right word. Dying like this every once in a while because I'm not
still
paying
cannot believe all
attention makes
this.
sense.
Why would the
I don't
Geth
want to
have
pay
to know?
attention to this combat. I don't
Do you
like
think
it.
Benezia's involved?
It's really, really badly
Satin's
designed
looking
ammo.
for the
But
conduit. You're
that's the
a
only part of the
Prothean
game that is
expert.
to me.
He
in my
probably
opinion.
wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but
Blah, blah,
we
blah.
have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Blah, blah, blah. There we go. Spin on me, Durgun tea. Because Durgun tea is heat. Alrighty, let's try this again. Can I skip these? Oh gosh. If I die again, I'm gonna have to go through all this again. It's unfortunate. Okay, skippable cutscenes is really not acceptable in this day and age. Come on, BioWare. This was back in 2008. Lore Runner pointed out that unskippable cutscenes have been a thing since the original Ninja Gaiden on the fucking NES. There is no reason for any game ever to not have skippable cutscenes. Oy. I'm pretty sure it's a really easy technical thing to achieve, too, for game developers, so this should be a no-brainer. Come on, people.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Okay, I'm gonna need my assault rifle, because having 2 shots and a sniper, with this much firefight happening, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need an assault rifle. It's, you know, I honestly am just not good at this game, so...
I still cannot.
Satin's looking.
What the hell?
Anyway.
We have to hurry.
Alright, one more time, please. I'm gonna do it this time, because I'm going to have the assault rifle. I might actually use powers and stuff too. We'll see. I'll be using that stuff in ME2, darn it, I will. And 3. Both have better combat ammo by far. Kill this beast.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
Alright. Now, assault rifle. Assault rifle. Assault brittle. Oh yeah, I can also Gundam. Oh yeah, this is much easier. Close quarters, I assault rifle. Not close quarters, I sniper rifle. There we go. Yes, it took me dying a bunch to notice, to realize that that's the good idea. And then it took dying more to realize that I probably need a different strategy. Probably need to use grenades, at least. And then I'll probably be good. And I might cut out a lot of these
I
deaths.
still cannot believe all this.
I'll remember,
Why would
hopefully,
Saren's
to...
looking for the conduit?
What the hell was that?
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
You know, here's what I'll do. No commentary, and I'll cut out all the failed attempts until I do a successful one. Because I'm not about to put people through this. Alright.
Remy. No, never more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot.
Actually, wait, can I actually... There we go. There we go, nice. Okay, cool, we got it that time. Alright, just so you know, a few of those other attempts... there were a few other attempts of that fight, and they're cut out because I didn't want to put you guys through me dying on easy. That's why I'm on easy. This dialogue on this difficulty, so imagine the upper ones. And this fight especially is fucking good. By the way, I love this escape sequence. It's so badass. It's so cool. I really love Mass Effect 1's soundtrack. I kind of feel like it's a little underrated. Just the wonder, feeling of wonder, feeling of spaciness. It's well done. Mass Effect 2 is even better, but it's more visceral. This is just more like epic sci-fi, you know? And that's what that's what I come to this series for originally, anyway.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
He's a jerk.
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. I try to ignore him.
That's some
I see.
true Pfeiffer.
It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
50 years? That's a long-ass time.
Just how old are you exactly?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Only.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
Although I don't know
A
if
century
humans
may
will
seem like a long
humans
time to a
live
short-lived
that
species
long at
like
this
yours.
age.
But among
but
the
they might.
Asari, I am barely considered more than a child.
Yeah,
That
I
is
love
why
that
my
about the
research
species.
has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
What'd you learn?
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, The Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
I can help you.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
The beacon.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
You can still help us.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Very true. Welcome aboard.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We'll talk later.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
She wants to help us.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
Well, that's probably
least
the
the
most
mission was a
accurate
success.
one. The Turian.
Apart from the utter
The
destruction
Turian's
of a major Prothean
possibility.
ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
If you'll know what happens to her, you know that the Turians' thought process that maybe we don't know her, at least anymore, is right. Is the right one there.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.